Well, we had stopped at Boulder, and Dad, we got in a tourist cabin, they called them, and Dad got out and looked around, and he came back in. We kids had taken off our shoes and stockings. We were going to sleep on two beds, and we were laying there crosswise just in our clothes, and he says, "Come on, we've got to go." And he says, "There's a scarlet fever quarantine sign next door."
Oh.
And in those days, that was a dread disease, and if you got exposed, you had to be quarantined.
Wow.
You may not get it, but you had to be quarantined. And so we got up, and of course it was late at night. Dad was sleepy, and we went on around Du Bois. He ran off the road, steep banks, and we kids were in the back and all had our shoes off, and the baby was 2 months old, and Joyce, just a little tiny thing, and 3 of the kids had to be held. But they got us out and had to stand barefooted in the swamp while Mom pushed on the car and Dad drove it up. And I'll just never, they wrapped a quilt around us and had Garth and I hold the ends. We were the biggest, and hold our kids too. And got up and went on. The next place we came to was, that's where I got the oatmeal.
Ah, the next day.
Told about the oatmeal with the spoon that wouldn't tip over in it.
That was the last oatmeal you've ever eaten?
That's why I don't eat oatmeal.